going on, everyone? This is Lyric.
And
I
I
am a
am
songwriter.
a songwriter, and I'm Chino.
And you are in the CooF.
Yes,
Okay.
in the CooF.
In
In
the-
the company of.
Yes. You are in the company of. Today, you're in the company of Lyric and Chino.
Yes.
But, as we progress, we'll bring in guests about, just different things about the music, about the business, about fashion, just anything related to music in general, right? So, yeah, welcome to our official first podcast that we've been talking about for like almost
Yeah, it's
too
been
damn
going on a
long.
while.
Too long.
Yes.
Too long.
Yep. Yeah, we've been talking about it way too long. So we're going to show you how to get your business together. We're going to show you how to get out there. We're going to show you how to do the damn thing.
That's it. And how to actually try and recoup some of the money that you put into your business. I hear it too many times where a lot of artists spend so much money, and this is, I'm a kind of stay on the guys more so than the females, because we know the guys, they be having a bag. But they invest a lot of money, outside of the videos, the clothing, the fashion, just staying. It's all about the look. It's all about the look, the aesthetics.
Definitely.
Just making sure I let y'all know, like,
take care of your business first.
yeah, you gotta take care of your
Take care of your business.
Gotta take care of your business.
Make sure the business together.
Always, all day. And look, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of podcasts out there that gives you information, but we're gonna be dropping some gems. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you some tips, because I am a music administrator, right? So I do all of the back end work. I'm in ASCAP. I'm in BMI. I'm in Sound Exchange. I'm in the MLC. Like, I'm in there, so I can let you know, like, okay, hey, these are the things you are doing wrong, or you're not collecting your money because your titles are not being properly registered,
True.
So we're going to be dropping some gems. So I'll look forward to y'all staying tuned and following us as we progress in the CooF.
In the CooF.
So I guess a topic of, just to give you a quick little background on me, who I am, because I don't want to dig too deep. If you want to get all the additional information, I say Google me, bitches. You know what I'm saying? So. But look, mama, you ain't got to listen to this. We having fun here.
Definitely.
So, but no, I started out writing songs. That's always been. I knew as a child. I knew in the third grade that I wanted to do music. What I was going to do in it, I did not know, but I just knew that I wanted to do music. So fast forward, I wrote my high school class song. I wrote a class song for my college. I wrote jingles for back home in Columbia, South Carolina, for DJ Prince House. He ran it on the radio for a good little while. I also wrote jingles for Power 98. Y'all might remember that jingle. I had the Joe Budden Pump It Up. It was like,
okay.
It's the Breakfast Brothers morning show. Get up, because it's time to go to your job and make some money for your family.
Okay.
I ain't going to keep on going, but yeah. But that was a jingle I did for Power 98. They ran that for almost 2 years. And I actually tried to call and get some money from that.
And it's like, we ain't got no check.
No, they said, because you can, if you do your original jingles on the radio station, you actually can get paid for that. There's a gem.
Oh,
if you're doing original music on an intro for the radio stations or whoever, you can get paid for that.
Message.
But listen, I called at the time, it was Zomba Publishing. I called them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, the song is already hot. You own it, ain't making it.
Ain't making it hotter. Like it was already. It was top 10 before you did a jingle. Yeah.
So if you're going to do, if you're going to actually use a song, it needs to be an old beat, and you need to revive that beat. That's the key. You got to revive the beat. So
or an original beat.
Or an original beat. Yes. But I'm saying it because you know how we do. We like to use pre-existing material.
Yeah, that's true.
We love using pre-existing material for whatever reason and not getting it cleared. I did jingles for the radio station. Then fast forward, I ended up moving to Charlotte because I'm originally from Columbia.
Okay.
And I worked at I met Rob which at the time he had recording facility called
Phase 1.
There you go, because I couldn't
Phase
remember
1.
it.
Because that's where we met.
That's where me and Chino met. And this is 2000. This is 2000, like
Probably
99.
2000 even.
Yeah, okay. So, because I moved up here in 2002, but I was already commuting up here every weekend to work at the recording studio to
Back
write
in
songs.
the 99 and the 2000.
That part, yeah. So I mean, we and Chino we've been rocking and rolling for a minute now, and we've been talking about stuff we're gonna do. And I called him the other day. I was like, dude, let's
do it.
Yeah,
and we here.
That's it. I called Ira. Hey, I want to lock in some time for tomorrow. So here we are. And
Definitely.
I went to school, went to Berkeley College of Music. Oh, shout out to Benedict College too. BC Tigers, what's up? You know what I'm saying? They done won the championship. They win the championships. What? So can't leave out my HBCU colleges. But graduate of Benedict College, graduate of Berkeley College of Music, and I also started my business. Fast forward, I'm working with Paragon Film Music, clearing songs for music, film, and television. And we over here at Maximus Music, you know, trying to get y'all stuff together, get your business and stuff.
Holler at us.
That's
holler at us.
Yeah, that's where we at right now. That's where we at. But I'm gonna let Chino give you a little bit background on him.
Well, my background is almost similar to yours because if the internet would have been out when I was 12, 13, I probably would have been the first Soulja Boy, first Bow Wow, first.
That's true.
Listen,
That's true.
My homie Hub, my homie Melise, and my cousin Carlito Salate. Like, listen, we had the streets on smash. So in 8th grade, I started selling mix CDs, hands down.
Hold up, let me. So mix CDs back in the day for
mix
us
tapes.
was actually mixed. You know, there were actually like original music of songs, not y'all getting all these other artists' songs and talking about y'all doing a mixtape. But anywho, go ahead.
Yeah, but we was rapping on other people's beats, and then we had my man Cool Finger doing beats for us too. Zeke, Cool Finger Film TV.
Okay.
So that's how we got started, and what I wish
that's what it was. My bad, I switched it. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I wish that we had somebody like us to talk to, or somebody to call and consult.
Absolutely.
And because a lot of stuff when we was the hoodlums, you know what I'm saying, we ain't have our name copywritten. We ain't have copyrighted. Yeah, we ain't have our name. Listen, we was out there just guerrilla shooting videos, everything. So, but we made a lot of noise. Caught the attention of a lot of people.
Yep.
And then somehow or another, when we came back from Atlanta, everybody just went their separate ways.
That was. And when he says everyone, like the crew that we was rocking with back then, you know, a lot of y'all know them now and they got their businesses and stuff established. But, you know, a lot of y'all know D, you know, Daryl. I don't know what the other nickname he may go by. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather not say.
Well, we just gonna go with Black Ice Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got Amnesia up and running, and he got a restaurant downtown. I can't remember the name of the restaurant that he's got down, but I will tell you the food is amazing. For real, I'm not just saying that. Their food was really good. Whoever is cooking, it's good. But it's a lounge, and it's a restaurant as well. So it's downtown right there on the corner of Trade and...
Oh, don't get me the line.
I think it's Trade and 5th.
Yeah.
I think it's Trade. Or even it's not Trade and 5th, it's 5th and something.
I forgot.
It's not even 5th.
I forgot.
Don't get me lying.
I forgot.
But yeah, we started out with Andre Michael. You know what I'm saying? Where he's doing a printing company now. If you need some printing work done, some of y'all may remember we had a magazine called Play Magazine.
Yeah. Play Mag.
Yep. Play Mag we started out doing some raunchiness, you know. We was the true.
Yeah. That's when I first established KOC Entertainment, putting out every artist that I could touch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, but I like what you said as far as like going back to Andre, because he has that printing shop, and I think it's important for a lot of these artists because man, who are you? Because if you ain't got a T-shirt with your name on it or your company name, I really don't know you. Yeah, branding is very important.
You see, iAMaSONGwriter, right?
Yeah, you see
it?
Litty Law.
You see it?
Learn at night, teach.
Just imagine it. Just imagine it. It's there. It's right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah. So that's definitely important. You know, get yourself out there. Websites, very important.
Everything.
Don't cost much. Cost way less than that chain you got on. Cost way less than them shoes that you copping.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you gotta, when you're getting, so the issue that I've seen with a lot of my clients that
talk about it.
Approach me is actually finding, the individuals that they can actually go to that's going to do great work, right? So I want to talk to, I want to talk to the entrepreneurs, right, that are providing these services for, the artists, for the creators, for the producers, for the artists, for anybody out there that is in the art lane, right? Y'all got to do better. Like, let's be real. Just because someone is an artist and they're in this lane, don't mean that you treat them as such. And this goes on both ends of the fence. I'm a throw in color in there. You know what I'm saying? Because just because y'all quick to do stuff for a white person versus doing it for a black person, I'm gonna throw it in there. I'm just being real. I'm being dead up real, like for real. So we need to treat everybody the same across the border. Just do good business. Period. Do good business. Do good business. I don't care what race, what color, whatever. Do good business. And people, pay them. Pay the price that they're telling you, because if you're not going to pay them their price, guess what? That's when they stop doing good business.
True.
So it got to go hand in hand when you're trying to go get your website done, when you're trying to get your artwork, your graphics for your artwork done, when you're trying to get your branding, your t-shirts done, when you're trying to get your mixing and your mastering done. Like, there's things that you also have to do in the beginning, that they need to be able to do what they do in efficient timing also.
Gotcha.
Like, they can't be spending all their time on you. They got many clients. So if you're supposed to have these 5 things in place, if you're doing artwork,
have them in place.
There you go. Have them in place.
Have them in place.
There it is. So yeah, that was
yeah. And if you looking for a good website, you may could do it yourself. Go to Wix. Go to GoDaddy.com. What's the other one? Square,
Wix. I don't actually
something. But yeah. I mean, I'm talking like they're cheap. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that means a lot, man. I was promoting the artist. I ain't saying no names, but I was talking to DJ Butterfingers. I was like, well, hey, this dude got a dope song, which he had a dope song. He said, what's his website? I said, shit. Because that's something that I didn't even ask if he had a website.
Right, because most people use their Instagram as a website.
Yeah, and I heard the record and I liked it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, yeah, I'll be a part of it. But that comes along with just having your business together. Like, you got to have your business together. Don't just jump out there. I know you think that just because you got a dope song that you're going to take off. Man, it's work.
You got to have a checklist.
Yeah.
You need a checklist.
Yeah, and you need a team. Those dudes that's running with you, if they can't be your team, surround yourself with some new people. Right. Because if you around me, we're going to help each other get to the promised land.
Look, Chino ain't going to play with you. Look, you can't be straggling. You can't be.
No, not at all.
We do not need shoestring tires.
Yes.
We don't need them people on the team. We need people that's going to actually put the work in. Like, in order to get the results that we're wanting to get to, we need you to put the work in.
Yeah.
Like, stop just trying to be involved, and then when stuff pop off, you're like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was there from day one. Doing what?
Yeah.
What was you doing? Like.
True.
So, yeah, like, we all got to help each other grow. And it's like, if we can't support each other, if we can't impact each other in our businesses, then what are we friends for? What are we friends for?
Definitely.
But y'all ain't come on here to hear all this. Y'all trying to get to the gems and the tips. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all hear all this information from your friends, your mama and your cousins and all day, every day. But
so what would you tell an independent artist to start?
You know what? The first most important thing that I think all artists have to have.
Get your pen and pad out. This is
a simple one. You don't even need your pen and pad. This is the most simplest one ever. I need y'all to have confidence and believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Believe that if you put the work in, you can get all the way over here.
True.
Because a lot of times we don't believe that we see ourselves getting to a level of, to
success.
All the artists.
Yeah. Success. To a lot of people scared of succeeding. And it's crazy.
Why?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And I always ask them, like, what do you consider is a level of success for you? I have to ask my clients that when they come to me to do consultation. I'm like, what does success look like to you? Like, what are your ultimate goals? Like, what do you want to get out of your music? Like, I had one client tell me, I just want to put my music out there. They didn't want to make no money. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't special. That was of no relevance to them because they were like, I'm good in that area. They was like, I ain't trying to make no money. I just want to get my music out there. I want to be a creator. And I'm like, but you can make money. They was like, I don't, like seriously. They was like, I don't even want to do none of that. I just literally want you to put my music out. And you know what? I am a wish provider. I provided that wish for them. I put their music out. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. I didn't hound them anymore on the business aspect of it. So you got to know exactly what it is that you're wanting to do when you come into this industry. First of all, you know, it's so many different facets. Like you don't always have to be an artist. You may not be the best singer. Maybe you are a great songwriter.
True.
You know, maybe you're a ghostwriter.
True.
You know, and I don't hate on ghostwriters. I have people be hating on artists that don't write their own material. Yeah. But it's only on the hip hop community. It's not for like singers.
And I think that's so crazy. That's that whole crabs in the bucket mentality again. Like because if somebody had a dope hook, I would take it.
Exactly.
I done wrote plenty of hooks and you know saying threw them out. But yeah, just working together. Like the dude in the crew, he may be the hook writer. Mm-hmm. The other guy, he may be the front man.
Right.
And then the other guy in the crew, he may be the marketing person that can hit the street. That's your street team. So everybody got to know their position.
But this is you also knowing and finding those individuals that's going to fit well in your team. Like I think a lot of times we don't really think of all the components that go into like building a team. Like everybody starts off, we all start off by ourselves, right?
True.
And then it's like, okay, when you meet people along the way, I've had plenty of people come in to try and intern with me and do stuff with me, and I just let them kill their own self. You know what I'm saying? Like I let them fall off. I don't hound nobody, you know, because I figure I don't know if we're gonna match or not.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
and if I gotta push you now, that means I'm gonna have to pull you later. So
repeat, please, repete.
If I gotta push you now, I'm gonna have to pull you along later.
Man.
And that, you know, you don't need that. You don't need that. Yeah.
Now that's what y'all need to pull. You try to write that down. Say it one more time.
If I gotta push you now,
gotta push you now,
then I'm gonna have to pull you later.
Pull you later.
And if you use that in one of your 16s, give me some writing credit. I send the split sheets over.
Come to me for the paperwork.
True that.
Oh my goodness, that was a good one. That's a good one. That was a good one.
That's what's up.
So yeah, but yeah, that would be the main thing. Believe and have confidence in your craft and what you do, and knowing that if you put the work in, because this ain't no overnight. You know, everybody when you see people succeed, people think it's an overnight success.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, it's not.
Chloe and Haley.
Mm-hmm.
They came on Ellen DeGeneres. That's where they got discovered at.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But still for them, that wasn't an overnight success.
Yeah.
They still was doing stuff to get to the Ellen show, right?
Yep.
And then once they got to the Ellen show, they would start to do more things and stuff after that.
Yeah. Because once you get on a show like that, that platform is so huge. So a lot of people gonna get at you after that.
You gotta have things in place with that. A lot of people fail. They can't handle it. They think that when you get to such a level, like it's a lot of artists here in Charlotte that had platforms where they venture off into, you know, getting deals or getting on a TV show or something like that. But after they left the show, they didn't really know how to proceed and how to maximize that opportunity.
Yeah, stay out there. Stay consistent.
So you got again, this goes back to your checklist. Like you got to have things in place. You got to have a marketing strategy. You got to have you gotta have a market strategy. Like it has to be long term.
Gotcha.
It's got to be long term.
Write it down. Write it down.
Yes, actually.
And check it off.
I don't have no vision boards. Like I never really did the vision board thing.
Yeah.
I know they do work for some people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I ain't got no vision board. This is the vision board right here. And then I do write. I got a lot of stuff written down, but I don't really have a vision board. But hey, whatever your manifesto is, you know, do it. Because it does. You know what? My vision board, like, I dream all my shit.
Gotcha.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Everything that I dream, I literally try and make it happen.
Gotcha.
Like, I try to bring it to reality. Because it's weird. Like, I'll dream the weirdest thing, and I'm like, and it felt so real. And I'm like, oh, we're going to make this happen. Yeah. You know? it may not happen exactly how it happened in my dream.
But it's happening.
It's happening.
It's going to happen.
It's happening. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, that would be, again, believe in yourself and have that confidence. level where you know that it doesn't matter your background, it don't matter your expertise or how long you've been doing some stuff. Even I was looking
Definitely.
at Drink Champs, like that's my new show. Drink Champs, that is my like me. I love
That's
me
your
some
guilty
Nori.
pleasure.
Yeah. So he had Jeezy on there the other day, and Jeezy was saying how he went in to do Them Boys.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's like, I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? They called me in there to come in there and be on the verse. And he was like, it took him an hour and a half to write his verse. And he said, then it took him a whole another hour to go in there and deliver it. He said, so by that time, he was like, shoot, everybody done left. They done walked out like, yo, this dude is whack.
Yeah.
He lame, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, yeah, when they heard that first
taking
line,
too long to bring it.
What? Bring it back. What?
Yeah, that was hot. That was hot.
So he was like, when they heard that first line, they all started, for the people that were still there, was some left out. He said they started coming in like, yo. And I mean, if you go back and you listen to them boys record, that's a classic record.
Yeah, definitely. But, shout out to Joe DeBreeze. We did a lot of running around together.
Okay. There it is. Look, I'm pretty sure she done got a whole list of people that you done went running around with.
Whole lot of.
But yeah, like do stuff at your own pace. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to. Like I hear everybody, it only took me 5 minutes to write this verse, or it only took me like 10 minutes to come in here and do this.
Who cares? I don't care if it takes you an hour, 2 hours. A hit is a hit.
A hit is
and
a
it's
hit.
Gonna last.
And it's gonna be timeless. It will be forever timeless. Forever timeless. So like when we're licensing these songs for TV shows, film and television, like these songs are making a killing, y'all. And I'm talking about songs that are like 30 plus years old. Like they're making a killing.
Definitely.
Because if you have a great record, again, that record will stand the test of time. It won't even matter. Yeah. You just got to find a use for it. I don't care if it's let's be real. There are some whack songs out here.
True.
There are whack songs in the world.
And they still rocking on commercials. They still rocking. When I'm walking in the mall,
yeah, right, but they have a use.
Yeah, definitely.
They found a use. So my question is, when you're writing your songs, you are writing for creativity. You are writing for, that's where you are. That's the space you're in. But you have to find the use.
Definitely.
Where that song, where can the song
and like Lyric said, it's a use for it. Because what's the artist? He came out in the 80s.
That could be any artist.
No. His name. Whenever somebody send you Rick Road, you been Rick Road, and he just pop up singing it, so it blew the song up again. I forgot the artist's name, but if you Google Rick Road, he'll pop up all over YouTube.
Okay. And what he do?
He's a white singer. I can't remember if he's from Britain or wherever, but he sound black.
Okay.
And it's the craziest thing ever. But it got popular again in like 2007 all the way up to like now, and people just be pranking each other. You been Rick Road.
Oh wow, I never heard that one. That's a new one on me.
Yeah.
New shit.
So songs have a use, even if it ain't, even if it ain't being used for what it's meant for. It had a use.
Absolutely, they all have uses. Like you just, like my friends be like, "Girl, you got a bunch of love songs." They could have used any of your love songs. Don't work like that. The director has to like the feel of the song. They gotta like the tempo. The wording of words being used in the scene has to fit. Like it's so many different intricate pieces that roll into when you're trying to license your song for film and television. And
gotcha.
as a producer, a lot of y'all get stuck because y'all don't want to change. They don't want to change their way of producing. But if you look at any of these Bravo shows, if you look at any MTV shows,
good point.
And you listen to these intros that's coming in, they're like the bitty bop intros. Yeah. Like if they're walking down Rodeo Street, it's like one of them Sex in the City songs. It's like a Fergie type song. So your production has to be of that level. This is if you're trying to play in different spaces. Like if you're just trying to stay on the hip hop side, then you stay on the hip hop side. But I'm just saying, if you're really trying to not limit yourself and you really want to like extend and broaden your horizon when it comes to sync licensing, you're gonna have to do some research. You're gonna have to research and study the different types of ways that songs are being licensed. And we got to go back to the shit. You got to have your business together.
Yeah, business 101. You got to get back to the business.
Like you got to have your business together.
Yes. Yes, that's it.
It's simple.
That's it.
Like you got your songs got to be registered. You need to have your the splits.
Yes.
Who worked on the record with you?
Yeah.
Y'all got to have
the mechanical rights?
Yeah,
definitely.
Who owns the masters? Who's getting? Because when you start licensing for film and television, you're getting paid on two sides. You're getting paid on the publishing side, and you're getting paid on the master side. So who owns the masters, and who are the publishers? Because that's who we contacting. Mm-hmm. If y'all if me and Chino wrote a song together, but I'm the owner of the masters, and we're co-pub, then we're gonna do 50-50 on the publishing. But I'm gonna get the check on the master side. I'm just saying.
That's game. That's game.
When you start working out here with all these artists, y'all gotta have these conversations in the studio.
Yeah, and don't be scared to have those conversations.
Ooh, Lord, she said
it's business. It's business. Don't be scared to have these conversations. Listen, man, it's just business. Start the
conversation now? How would you suggest?
So if me and you working on the song right now, I'm gonna be talking. Hey, yo, listen, we got the hook. Let's come up with the verse, and after we finish the verse, we need to talk about the splits. Because we're gonna talk about it at night. We ain't gonna wake up a week later and we forget.
But when you bringing it up, when are you bringing up this conversation?
While we working. I don't
really want to talk about that right now, though.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that afterwards?
Yeah, we can talk about it afterwards. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text you now, so you don't forget. We talking about this. I mean, it's business. Like, and you should want me to talk about it because I'm gonna make sure. Well, hey. When we getting that cash flow, because that's what's going to be important too. That creative flow is important, but the cash flow is important as well.
But we ain't got there yet.
We ain't got there yet, but hey, we got to talk this into existence.
You got to talk about the business. You got. I was in a room where I ain't gonna say no names, but we came in. One of my friends had wrote a song. They actually loved the song, and I was like, so, hey, how do y'all handle y'all paperwork? That's kind of how I started off the question. How do y'all handle y'all paperwork? And he was like, well, we normally just split everything down the middle.
Like what?
Let me tell you why my face went the other way. Because I'm like, but you ain't wrote nothing. What are you talking about? You split down the middle.
Yeah, you was just here.
You didn't write anything. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's my thing. If you did not write anything, and there is the writer, there are conversations that can be had, but you can't come straight out the gate talking about, oh, we just gonna split it down the middle.
Yeah, don't make sense.
No, it don't make no sense at all. Okay, what do you bring? Are you bringing something else to the table? Where I feel like I don't mind negotiating the split with you.
Gotcha.
Or are you just saying you just trying to, because it's your record and you're who you are? That doesn't mean nothing to me, right? It only means something to me if you are who you are, and I know that your records are going to actually do something. Because I can't tell you how many people got so many damn records, and they're actually good records, but they ain't put no money behind them.
Yeah, you gotta find some way to get it out.
Sitting on the shelf of TuneCore, DistroKid, United Masters, CD Baby. They're just sitting on those shelves. They're sitting on a digital shelf. Because y'all ain't putting no money behind the marketing promotion.
Digitally sitting.
Digitally sitting. Yes. Digitally sitting. So yeah. But make sure that you it's just
get it out there. Don't be a victim of digital dust. Don't have your record collecting dust.
You said digital dust. I'm gonna have to use that one on someone. Digital dust. Digital
For real.
So let me see what else we got. Over the last few years, there's a lot of changes that have happened in the industry. Copyright fees went up. The actual process of copyrights have been altered. At one point you could submit like over 10 songs, 20, 30 songs on one copyright. But now it's a max. You can only do 10 songs per copyright.
Well, that's an album. That's all you need is an album.
That is an album. And you could do, and even what you say in an album, like you can do a group, you can copyright songs registered on an album. That's a new one that they put into place where you can actually register songs on an album. There is certain criteria to that, but you can register songs on an album. And What else? The MLC, the Mechanical Licensing Collective, they came into play with your blanket mechanical royalties in January of 2021 last year. This is a new organization that rolled out for you to collect your digital
More ways to
mechanical
get it.
royalties, more ways to get it. And I'll talk
Yep.
more about them, as we progress, because that's like a whole
Yeah.
nother segment.
Yeah, we don't want to
almost by
overload
itself.
y'all.
Yeah, it's a lot. People, look, all my clients can tell you. Everybody that came and sat down in the consultation can tell you, man, I be trying to download y'all. Cause I don't hold nothing back. I want you. I want to educate you. That is like my mission. I want to educate you on this business of music. I want you to win. Cause if you win, I win. At
True.
the end of the day, you know
True.
what I'm saying? Like I'm big. Like everybody know, I'm big on educating on the business of music. Like that's huge for me. That's huge for me.
Definitely.
So, cause I always try to be that person that I wish I would have had coming up when I was doing.
See,
my music.
my problem is I want to see everybody win. I think I want to see people win more than they want to win. and so
you know what? Cause you know what? Cause you got that manager spirit in you.
Yeah.
And that's how managers act, right?
Yeah,
They really do. They want you to win sometimes more than the artists want to win. Cause it's like they see the potential in you, but sometimes y'all don't see the potential in you as an artist. So no, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can definitely see that.
definitely.
You know, I'd be like, I ain't trying to manage no damn body. Although I did, I did, but it was a group of us. It was a trio of us that were managing, an artist. Because I didn't want to I didn't want to manage no artist. I don't want to babysit. I don't want to. Y'all don't listen. Paperwork listens to me. It does everything that I want it to do. Like it moves when I move. If I'm typing something in, it's moving along. Like, but yeah.
Nice. Because it is a babysitting job to some artists, but some artists got their stuff together, man. It's a lot of people that I'm starting to see, but it's a lot more that need to catch up.
Yeah, you gotta have a passion for it. I don't want to. That's just me. I don't want to be nobody's manager. That's me.
Gotcha.
Chino manage.
I manage.
He will manage you.
I'll manage to it, but you got to bring me something to manage.
You got to bring something to manage.
You got to bring me something to manage.
Shout out to my partner Sean D. Touching money daily. You know what I'm saying? Touching money daily. Touching money daily. You know what I'm saying? Go support. He got his apparel line that he dropping and he working on. So make sure y'all go out and support Sean D. Yeah, he was a very pertinent component into me actually going into the whole management. Because I was like,
and to a lot of people getting in management, man, Sean got dope advice. Like, and
what?
Helped a lot of artists here, up and down the East Coast.
Yep.
To be honest with you.
Yep. A lot of people don't understand though when it comes to this whole business. There are so many components. Like you're not just gonna walk up in a meeting. You're not gonna know how to talk properly, right? You don't know what to say, how to negotiate it.
Yeah.
You know what to negotiate. You got to have people like that on your team, and that's what he does. I honestly, I had someone question. And was like, well, I ain't even gonna go to that story. We not gonna go to that story.
But and I think that's a missing component now because back in the day, you had that PR training, but they don't have it now. With the internet really leveled the playing field. Like you can cut the middleman out, but you still don't have this training that they used to give you.
Right.
So
that's
if you
true.
got somebody in your clique or your crew that's well spoken, they may be the mouthpiece for you.
Well. They got to be well spoken.
Yes.
And they have to be able to adapt and pivot, right? A lot of us don't know how to adapt. A lot of us don't know how to be quiet when we need to be quiet.
Or take constructive criticism.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, constructive criticism. It's a lot when it comes. It's just a lot. This industry is a lot, and I tell people when you start doing music, this is a risk.
Definitely.
You're taking a risk when you start doing your music.
Definitely.
This is not a guarantee, y'all. Music is not. This is your passion has to supersede the amount of money you're willing to put into this business.
True.
It just has to because that's the only way you're going to win. That's the only way you continue to thrive in this, and you continue to keep moving on and on and on.
Definitely. I agree with that.
And as well, also. Shout out Liz, what's going on? She can't see me. Look, we're supposed to be doing a podcast. But like you just got, I don't even know where the hell I was. Where I was.
About the music. I lost my train of thought because I'm looking at everybody walking by too now.
Oh my goodness. Distractions. Look, don't get distracted in this industry. The distractions will take. Look, let's talk about distractions in the music business industry. What would you consider a distraction?
Oh, the material vices. I think that people get distracted at their goal when these cars come into place, when these new fans or groupies come into place, or I think they get distracted and then they get removed from why they doing it in the first place. So I think that's a distraction.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, it's a lot of distraction. You know, I got a song for y'all. There's some.
Hey, hey, hey.
Those are distractions. I'm just saying, y'all. You know, I'm a music connoisseur, so no disrespect to any of my ladies out there. You know, but I'm just saying.
Ladies ain't the only groupies that I see nowadays either.
Well, that's
it's plenty of groupies.
It's going
it's
all
a lot of
male
groupies.
It is definitely going all kind of ways at this point right now. Absolutely, absolutely. You know, materialistic stuff. You know, going back. You know, the jewelry.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in the looks, the aesthetics.
Yeah. Don't slip in no manhole. If the chain costs $10,000 and all you got is $10,000.
I'm gonna need y'all to take that in marketing and put that in your marketing promotion budget.
It's not a good idea to buy the chain.
Yeah, just put it in your marketing promotion. You can put that in your marketing promotion budget, and you could be right alongside Jay-Z and T.I. and
whoever else,
Drake, and and whoever else. You could be right alongside them on the digital shelf and not collecting dust. You know, not collecting digital dust.
Digital dust. We might need to copyright that. We might need to copyright that. While
we're gonna trademark that phrase. Digital dust. Twinkle. But yeah, just distractions can be very distracting. This is an industry where you literally have to know, like, okay, what's your ultimate goal? What's your focus? What's your budget? You know, how much money you plan on spending? What's your cap? Do you have a cap? You know, if you are going to invest into an artist, and if you as an artist have an investor, you know, please take that.
Don't waste nobody's money. Don't waste nobody's time, and don't waste nobody's money. If somebody want to give you $30K, you need to mark everything down to the T where this $30K going. Right. Where this 50,000 going.
Absolutely.
Because if you think that you finna party and buy a whip and buy a chain, and then you gonna look at them, oh, they won't put no money in me.
Right.
They gave you the money.
A whole lot.
They gave you the money.
A whole lot of money.
And you gave it away.
I've seen it. I've seen. I'm like, damn, you got an investor? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'd be like, I have a friend over here that would appreciate and love for you to invest in them, because sometimes when I be talking to some of my clients that have invested into artists, and I hear the stories and I listen, and I'm like, damn, like they did what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got somebody over here that really would appreciate you donating them X amount of dollars, because the investors that I knew, they didn't even want their money back. They was like, well, I just saw someone and I just wanted to help them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it could be a tax write-off.
But the point I'm making is, these are investors that's investing, not looking for nothing in return.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Yeah.
You know, because you have investors that do invest, and they want to recoup their money. So how are they going to recoup their money? Are you going to give them publishing? Are you going to give them part of the your royalties from your downloads? You know, from the project. Like, how are you planning on getting them back their money that they invested into you?
Yeah, you need to think about all that. You definitely merch. Yeah, I mean, because you could get their money back in merch, man. Sell some T-shirts.
Yeah,
sell
I think
some hats.
Merch is only good for artists. Like, the merch comes after you as a brand.
Creating, yeah. You
know what I'm saying?
Creating a name for yourself.
That's an extension of you. Your brand is an extension of you. So once you put yourself out there as an artist, then that's when, and your brand could already be in existence while, you know, even before you became an artist, but True. they still are one and the same. It's an extension of you.
Yeah.
Because people, I'm sorry, how many black shirts we got out here? It's a whole bunch of black shirts out here. It's a whole bunch of white shirts out here. It's a whole bunch of pink shirts out here.
True.
But your brand name on that shirt is what's going to sell. People are not just supporting the shirt; they're supporting the person behind the shirt.
Yes.
Exactly. So a lot of people think that, oh well, who gonna buy my shirt? They're supporting you.
Yes.
That's what they're doing. They are supporting you. They're investing into you. Honestly, it don't really have nothing to do with your brand. It has everything to do with you as a person. They want to see you win, so they want to invest into you. So you got to remember that. Now, if you got a really great idea for a apparel brand or something like that, your logo is dope, and everybody want to walk around with your logo on it, then by all means, hell yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
But yeah, just the branding part, the money part, investors. If you got someone, please treat them with respect. That the fact that they even want to invest into you, that's just very important. It's very important.
Very.
Very important. What else we got? What we talking about?
As
y'all can tell, listen, this is the first show. I said let's just start. Let's start. Let's just come on and talk about, and we'll chop it up, and we'll go from there, afterwards. But so yeah, we're just kind of going with the flow right now. So I hope y'all are actually listening in, and I'm actually gonna go live now. I'm gonna go. Oh, we supposed to be calling somebody. Hold up.
Can we patch them in, or can we?
I don't know. We got dead space on the podcast.
No. Because we can edit dead space. Like we ain't having no.
Oh my goodness. So but yeah. So okay. Hold up. Let me see if you going. I was gonna go live on my.
You can do it. Okay.
I don't know how the audio gonna sound on this. Let's see if our special guest pick up.
You never know who we gonna call. Your favorite producer, your favorite R&B artist, your favorite rapper. These phones have
I know, right?
Plenty numbers.
Okay, how you gonna tell me that the patch you in and you ain't even gonna pick up your phone? Okay, who
you gonna call back once we close out?
Okay, you got somebody you want to call?
Oh no, not at the moment. I like to try to prepare people before.
ain't no preparing. This whole situation is no preparation. We going with the flow right now. This is how you get it done. You can't trust me. There are some things that need to be strategically planned out, and then other things you just need to just
go with. Yeah,
like honestly.
That's true.
So yeah, look, let me. I'm gonna reach out to my partner. I don't even know how this even gonna come through, but we'll know for the next time. So let's see if it's gonna drop through.
Well, you trying to check on the sound, or you trying to?
Just calling in both, both. Look, the times when I call people, ain't nobody gonna pick up. What's going on? How are you doing? Welcome to the iAMaSONGwriter In The CooF with Lyric and Chino podcast.
What it do?
Can you hear me? Where you sleep? Oh, nothing. I was calling you. We're literally on a podcast right now. We're doing a podcast. But I was calling you, but you seem like you and this was an unprepared phone call.
Yeah, you might.
Normally you be all hyped with energy and everything, and you just like.
Yeah.
That's Chino.
It's me. It's Chino. Kid Chino. Kid Chino. What's happening, man? Hey, I told Lyric to call you in advance before
we doing impromptu calls. It's all good. This is the first one, so we just kind of like rolling with the punches.
Yeah, just showing artists how to get started from copyrights to websites.
We haven't really dug into the full discussion of everything, but yeah. But no, well we'll plan the next one.
True.
We need to talk about how management what? Y'all heard it. That's how you touch money daily.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? True.
No, we just it ain't no, but see that's what you gonna trust. We gonna call you. I'm gonna get you on because it's all over. It ain't gonna be just on that. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I got you. He talking about we all on healthy shit. Get off my phone. I'll hit you back.
All right.
Y'all give it up for Touching Money Daily. Sean D.
Touching Money Daily.
Oh my goodness, hilarious.
Yeah.
But okay, so what else we got? So unclaimed funds. Let's talk about some unclaimed funds. So unclaimed funds, there's unclaimed funds of when a song is always 100%, right? And a lot of times when, let's just say 20% of the song is unclaimed, meaning that all the splits are not properly done correctly, where we're missing 20%. Like if we're trying to clear a song for film and television, 20% of the song is not claimed because we don't know who that other 20% belongs to.
Gotcha.
But so you have unclaimed songs and then you have unmatched songs. So when you start dealing with the MLC, you're going to have unmatched songs, and those unmatched songs are basically like when the sound recording data is not matching to their data. So it's unmatched. Like we can't close it out because all the information is not correct. The metadata. So a lot of people ask like, what is metadata? The metadata is like if you got an iTunes account. Not an iTunes account. If you got an iTunes account, when you go in iTunes.
Yeah, it's iTunes.
Okay. When you go in and you're uploading all your music and you're categorizing, who the artists are, who the composers are, who the song title, all that. That's your metadata, right? BPMs, title, what type of file is this? It's a WAV file. Like you can go in and put your lyrics in. Like that's the metadata. All that information is not there just because. Like it's there because it's a way for them to track where the money goes with your music. Everything has a digital footprint. So when you're going in and doing your music, same thing with your split sheets. You need all this information. When you see all these slots, this is like if you're filling out your taxes.
True.
Them slots is not there just to be there.
No.
They serve a purpose.
Yeah. You want your money, don't you?
Exactly. You want your money. So you got to know when you start filling out all these paperwork, when you start filling out the paperwork, make sure you have all the information for all of this, for all the information that they're asking for.
True.
So make sure all your metadata is properly filled out. Make sure you actually have people's first and last names.
True.
Because Chino ain't Chino.
No.
On paper.
No. you will be hearing from Claude McCray.
So you gotta know people's legal name.
True.
You gotta know their legal name. Like we can't operate and run off of aliases and pseudonyms all day, every day. Like if you try to get a check, then I need to know how am I writing your check. Yeah. I need to know the name. Now I can
get to the business. Get to the business.
There's one person where I was trying to find. I'm like, Queen Latifah. I'm like, does Queen Latifah ever use her legal name anywhere? Because I've never seen Dana Owens. I always see Queen Latifah.
Yes.
But she may have it set up where all her business is to be paid for her under Queen Latifah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, but yeah, and this also goes back to your trademarks. If you're trademarking your name, if you're an artist and you want to trademark your name, number one criteria is it has to be in use. Meaning that, okay, just because you're an artist and you have a name and you don't want nobody else to use it, does not mean you qualify for a trademark. That's not how it works. You need to have a minimum of 2 albums released. 2. Not singles.
2.
But 2 albums. Albums meaning 6 or more songs on them. That's the minimum criteria if you're trying to get your song trademarked as an artist, as a performing artist, like for digital downloads, because everything is separate now. But, these are just little tidbits of things
and it's always helpful. It's always helpful to know.
Always helpful. And you just got to read, but nobody likes to do that these days. So,
well, hire us.
There's a plug. Write that down. Book a consultation.
Definitely.
Get this information. I'm here to give it to you. I want you to win. I want you to learn and know. I want you to know where to go to collect your money. Where the money reside. Where the money reside. Where the money reside.
I knew you was gonna go there.
But yeah. What else we got, Chino?
I think that's enough because I don't want to over.
Well, we're gonna chop this up anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to give them too much, and then it's like they don't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to retain everything in one sit down. You're gonna need 2 sit downs. You're gonna need 3 sit downs.
You
maybe need 4. Yeah.
No, it's ongoing. It's a lot. This industry. That was surprising to me with like a lot of artists. They'd be like, "Well, I don't really know where to start." And my whole thing is, I never really got that right because when I first came into the business, I started reading. Like I started looking for information. Because that's the first place you start. If you don't know it, you got to go get the information.
Yeah, especially if you're passionate about what you do, you'll take that time. You'll take that extra step to go get that information.
So yeah, reading material, Google. You can't believe everything on Google though.
No, or YouTube,
or Instagram, or Instagram. But yeah, so yeah, we'll talk more on a lot of the other organizations that you need to be involved in as a songwriter, producer, singer. All the different ways you get paid as an artist, all the different ways you get paid as producer. Because it's different royalties, right? A lot of people, I'm going to drop this one gem because a lot of people always get this confused, right? They think that producers think that just because they got 50% publishing, that they also get 50% on a mechanical, on a download. Right, and on a producer royalty.
Yeah.
And a industry standard for producer royalty is 3 to 5%.
3 to 5%.
But I say if you're doing it independent, I feel like it should be maybe 10%. But what people fail to realize is that, okay, I can't give you 50% of money that I made on downloads and distribution because that's the label money. That means the label is investing into the marketing and promotion of the song.
So they got to recoup.
And this goes back to what we talked about. What we said?
Oh, we talked about getting your business right.
No.
Understand which part?
And this goes back to your song being digital dust.
Oh. Yeah.
So you can't promote a record if you ain't got no budget. So you can't want 50% of the record and you want me to take 100% of my money and market and promote the song, but you want 50% of the proceeds. No, where the fuck they do that? Where they do that at? We gonna bleep that out. Or not. But where they do that at? I'm just saying. So yeah, again, you gotta know. You gotta know. You can be a great negotiator, but if you don't know what to negotiate, you're gonna fail.
You're losing.
100%, all the way. You're not a loser, but you're losing. Don't pay me no mind, y'all. But yeah, this is the information that we're gonna be giving out. We'll have as Sean D said, he was like, you gonna be on here giving out healthy information, trying to help the artists, all that. He's like, F them artists. You got no. What we gonna bring on those different sides too, because you got the management side. Like you can't be a greedy artist.
Yeah, we got to create the conversation. The artist mad at the manager's mad at the artist, the label mad at the internet for leveling the playing field.
Right.
Like so,
who the label mad at? They ain't got nobody to be mad at, but you are absolutely correct.
Yeah, so it's gonna be healthy communication. It's gonna be healthy communication. It's gonna be some jacked up communication too. But for the most part,
we'll get to that too.
Yeah,
we're here for it all. So I mean, and even if you want us to talk about different, like what topics y'all want us to talk about. Let us know like what topics that y'all want to hear about, or maybe y'all want to learn, or maybe you just want to hear from our perspective, like what topics that you want to discuss.
Yeah, hit us up.
And we'll have special guests. We're just getting started. So we're gonna have special guests on the show. We'll have we're gonna have producers come on, have songwriters come on, we're gonna have managers come on, we're gonna have label owners come on. People that actually been doing this, not just the start offs, but people that actually been doing this and that can give you. And you know what? I'll take that back, because I want to get the start offs too, because I want to know, like, when you first started off, like, what is it that you've learned between now and then?
Gotcha.
Because a lot of times, a lot of us, we don't share this. We're not sharing this information. Like I did want to start like a small business support group, right? Because
Definitely.
nobody talks. And this goes back to the creators. The creators, producers, if y'all co-producing a record, why the hell y'all not conversating on the business side of it?
Yeah, you got
You know what I'm saying? Like, why is the label talking to one producer behind one door and then going back and talking to the other producer behind another door?
Separating, because they know they'll be stronger together. So let's separate them.
Right.
So if we separate them, we could pay him because he's the better producer, and then we could tell him to kick rocks.